What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Steve from Printer Gang Investments, back with another video, man. And today was a crazy day in these markets, man. First off with Palantir, we went all the way up to 63 something, came back down, man. It was like, let me think of the word for it. It was like soul snatching, man. Them calls I showed you guys the other day that were down, they recovered. They was all the way up like 80%, 60%. Then Palantir comes all the way back down. They go flat. Then we close at like $60.77. And as y'all can see, the calls are only up like between 5 and 15%. It almost made me question myself, like, should I take in that 80%? But it's all good. Now, this biggest thing that happened on my portfolio today wasn't even really a big position. It was actually Rklb. So I told you guys Rklb beat earnings yesterday. They ended up guiding almost 100% more than what people were expecting. I think it was like they were expecting 64 mil and they guided like 124, something crazy like that. So the stock popped up like 25% after hours. Market opens, it goes up like 35, 42%. It was like 1,000% play for me. I tried to get the whole 1,000%, but it came down, so I probably got like 800-900%. So that was crazy. I wish I had more money in that call. Any Rklb shareholders, call option holders, I know y'all printed today. Congratulations, I made me some little money off that too. So what do we do with the Rklb call? We sold that, made great gains, bought a free Palantir share, and bought a new Rklb call, as y'all can see down here. I think I was actually up on my new Rklb call for a minute, but it came back down too. So we down 22%, but you know, after making 800%, it doesn't even matter anymore. So I didn't think I got a chance to tell y'all about this SoFi call yesterday. I got another SoFi call. I got some on my other account, but I got a SoFi call for June 2025. I mean, they got June 2025 for $50. It's a steal, you know what I'm saying? I got SoFi going to 28 just because I feel like in the middle of this rally, I kind of want to pick stocks that I know that I think can keep running. And I know SoFi's been crushing earnings for like past 6+ quarters in a row. Anthony Noto, that's the CEO of SoFi. He's been doing things to improve the company. The Trump win is going to be a good environment for a lot of banking stocks. And then we got 2 rate cuts with possibly a third on the way. So I think SoFi could keep going. That's why I'm playing with those calls. And yeah, as y'all can see, my other Palantir positions, they're kind of flattish. I think I'm up like 613%. I was up as much as like 650, 680, but for now, I'm up 613% on the call I've been holding the longest. And then we got to look at my other little plays up here, man. So IonQ, we finally made some money off IonQ today. IonQ went up like 130-some%. So y'all know what I did. Sold it. Bought a free Palantir share, and now we got another IonQ call. So we're going to see as this second round going. Now up here with GEO, I'm up here on my second round with GEO. I made like 120, 130-something%. First round, bought another one, free share Palantir. Same basic story. And now I got another GEO call. I'm down 35% on that. But the reason I'm rolling off a lot of gains on some of these smaller positions, these stocks are going so crazy. It's very volatile. I know the pullbacks will be like extraordinary. That's why y'all see me down 35% on this call, even though it's expired close date. It's just with a lot of these stocks that's moving, we're gonna have to deal with 5-10% up days, down days. Like, it's just par for the course, part of the game. But that's where we're at with the trading account. You know what I'm saying? We got Nvidia earnings coming up next week, people, on the 20th. That's going to be critical to the market. That's going to like really determine, that's going to help determine where we go from here. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm looking at. That's where we at on the trading tip. Now, let's look at some technicals again. You know what I'm saying? Let's look at some technicals again. I go back to Palantir, of course, biggest position. Let's go to the daily on Palantir. Daily on Palantir today. What do we got here? My fault, people. My fault, people. Okay. So it's interesting. We're finally starting to get some price action that we can see something from. So we tested that fair value gap. That was the first test of that fair value gap. And it looks like we bounced right off of it. And as y'all can see, We went up today. Yeah, 63.35 was the high, it looks like. So from here, I mean, of course, I want to see it go up, but for anybody trying to get an entry or a pullback, we like that we held that fair value gap today. Oh, we went all the way down to 58.61. I must not have seen that. Oh, no, that was yesterday. I'm tripping. So where I would like to see it, if I had to buy, it would want to be kind of in this fair value gap. That's kind of our best entry. This 58 to 56 area, like kind of in the middle, 57.50. I'm not saying that'll hold the strongest because we're still up high, but that's like the best entry that I could kind of think of in these circumstances. Or we could go over the same levels we've been going over for days, the 52.50s. And I told you that 45 is looking like the golden zone. That 45 is looking like Palantir 20 when we fell down to 20. That made me a lot of thousands of percents. So I actually want to not even just chart some of these other stocks. I want to look at what's going on out here. So like I said, on the side, I do some day trading. I try and make some money, you know what I'm saying, to possibly buy more stocks, do my thing. And the first thing I noticed, I remember this week, I'm seeing all my small caps continue to run. I'm seeing SoFi running, Rklb running. I'm seeing IonQ, all these stocks running. So I'm thinking, oh yeah, we're going to make some money trading today. But what's crazy, people, is when I get on the chart, the QQQ is actually flat and tanking. And that's been going on for days and days and days. As you guys can see here, we got NVIDIA down 1.36%. We got NVIDIA down 1.36% with Palantir up, with an IonQ up 16%, with a Rklb going up 37% on the day. So what does that mean? It's like we're saying, we're in the small cap era. The larger stocks are starting to underperform, and the smaller caps are starting to do better and better. It's like every day I hear another small cap play that was under everybody's noses to outperform everything. Today I think I heard about Dave, the lending app, did 1,000% this year. So it's like, while we're all looking at these Magnificent Sevens and these Teslas and these NVIDIAs, it's stocks that are low-key that people don't know about, or know about but don't realize about because it's not talked about every day, and that's what's going right now. I want to see how long this trend can continue. I really need to see how long this trend can continue, because it's going to affect like what we do going forward. Like, this rally's heating up. A lot of people are saying we got one more leg left. 2025, it's going to look kind of tricky because we got the Trump policies, which some will benefit the economy. Others, you know, like the tariff policy, people are a little worried about that. Trump's going to have his issues with the Democrats. People are worried that a second wave of inflation might come. We're worried some of the data was lagging, so we're worried we might get like worse data next year, which could lead us into a recession. All I got to say is this. As far as this rally we're in right now, I'm going to try and capitalize off of it and get me some cash. I'm going to try and keep some Palantir calls going in the next year. But if we go on another leg, I'll probably roll a lot of them off, because it's like, until we get, I guess, good into like February, March, we're not going to know the full direction of the next year. But I'm looking forward to it. If it's anything like last January was like crazy money off top. So we'll see what happens. But I was just giving you guys some of my thoughts, you know what I'm saying? If it's any stocks you guys want me to chart up, you know, maybe look into, I'd go do a deep dive on some research, maybe come back 3, 5, 7 days, do a video on it. But you know, it's just your boy Steve from Printer Gang Investments. Another YOLO update. I'm going to see you guys soon.